game. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we're going to help you to find out the best RAM for gaming and market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below.
It's a rich thing.
Number 10. Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4. DDR4 RAM from the biggest names in digital storage is actually getting a little harder to find as they ramp up production of DDR5 RAM. Because of that, sometimes replacing your PC's memory with DDR4 can actually be more expensive, if not just as pricey as buying newer DDR5. Luckily, Corsair's Vengeance LPX is a holdout, and you can still find it fairly easily at pretty reasonable prices. As always with DDR4, you aren't going to get the best performance out there, but at least here you get Corsair's reliability and a few color options. The pure aluminum heat spreader here will ensure cool operation, and voltages are seemingly pretty low, all told. You even have some overclocking capabilities here, with the 3200 mHz version having XMP 2.0 compatibility. Number 9. Clev Cras XR5 RGB DDR5. Clev is a brand that's headed up by Core, a tech company from Hong Kong that personifies the amazing technology markets in that part of the world. They take what's great about bigger name brands, make it cheaper, but ensure that reliability and power are still there in abundance. That is very much the cloth from which Clev's Cras XR5 RBDDR5 RAM is cut. In terms of value for money, I'd say Clev's Craskit is hard to beat in the DDR5 arena. I haven't seen speeds upwards of 6000 mHz for as cheap as this before. And when you throw in the beautiful aesthetics of these sticks, it's such a strong option. The RGB light array on the top of these sticks is absolutely stunning when installed. Colors blend and flow into one another, and the best part is they're controllable through Asus AuraSync, Gigabyte RGB Fusion, MSI Mystic Light, ASRock Polychrome Sync, and even Razer Chroma. Number 8. Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB 32GB DDR4 3200. Corsair has been producing great RAM for quite some time now, and this Dominator Platinum RGB dual-channel 32GB kit is the best high-capacity DDR4 you can buy. Its sleek exterior, patented DHX cooling technology, and unrivaled performance make it a formidable upgrade for anyone. Few games really benefit from having 32GB in a gaming PC at the moment, but this will change over time. So if you plan on keeping your DDR4 system for many years, then it makes sense to give it a decent amount now. Like the rest of the RGB lineup, the Dominator Platinum RGB is controlled by Corsair's EQ software suite. If you have any other Corsair RGB products, you'll be able to import and synchronize your lighting profiles across all devices. We had some issues mirroring our custom keyboard lighting profiles, but the 11 different predefined lighting link settings work perfectly. Number 7. G.Skill Ripjaws V16GB DDR4 3600. The G.Skill Ripjaws VDDR4 3600 is a more mundane set of sticks for your PC, compared to some of our other recommendations, but that's why it's the best budget DDR4 for gaming. Sometimes you simply want to stuff your PC with some great value RAM and close it back up, never to be seen again. These Ripjaws are great for a capacity upgrade, or if you don't care much for flashing lights inside of your build. This is a second-generation DDR4 kit from G.Skill, and it's clear the company listened to the feedback and criticisms from the customers. The series is more affordable, faster, and has a less stacky heatsink than its predecessor. You can expect superb performance out of this Ripjaws V-kit, and it will pair nicely with all of AMD's. Might be able to push it to more than 3600 mHz with the right timings. Number 6. Team Extreme RGB 16GB DDR4 3600C14. This Team Extreme RGB kit is the best overall DDR4 for gaming. As it's not your standard DDR4 RAM, it's one of the very few DDR4 3600 kits that come with a cache latency of just 14. That puts it at the forefront of low-latency RAM favored by gaming PCs. especially those that use AMD's AM4 socket. DDR4 memory has matured nicely into old age. Just a couple of years ago, a decent DDR4 3200 kit was regarded as high-end, but as time ticks on, this speed is now the baseline for a decent gaming system. You could even argue that DDR4 3600 is the baseline for AMD Ryzen 5000 and Intel 12x13/14th Gen systems for decent performance without any significant price premium. So, how does it perform? As is always the case with high-performance memory, the benefits are application-specific. Number 5. Skill Trident C5 64GB DDR5 6400 CL32. This Skill 2 multiplied by 32GB DDR5 6400 kit is the best high-capacity DDR5 RAM kit, fast with good timings, stylish looks, and mountains of gigabytes. It's well worth spending a few bucks over a 5200 mAh Z kit. It'll stand you in good stead in the future, with DDR5 6400 becoming JEDEC compliant, meaning it should become plug-and-play with future CPUs and platforms. When it comes to gaming, there won't be a need for a 2 multiplied by 32GB DDR5 kit anytime soon, but if you use apps that thrive with capacious amounts of fast RAM, this Skill kit offers great value for money, good looks, and high performance to go with its high capacity. The white Trident C RGB version just begs to be shown off as part of a clean white-themed build. All things considered. Number 4. Team Group T Force Vulcan 32GB DDR5 5200. The Team Group T Force Vulcan 2 multiplied by 16GB kit certainly isn't the fastest you'll come across, but at $100 or less, it's the best budget DDR5 for gaming right now. These days, there's little reason to fall back to a DDR5 4800 kit unless you absolutely must save every single dollar. For the sake of an extra 10 bucks or so, if that, it's well worth jumping up a speed tire to DDR5 5200. It's the kind of kit that will match well with entry-level or mid-range systems, such as a B-series Intel or AMD motherboard, though any DDR5 supporting platform will run this kit with ease. Enabling XMP won't result in any issues, as 1.25 volts is on the low voltage side compared to faster kits which can require 1.4 volts or more. Number 3. Skill Trident C5 RGB2 multiplied by 16GB DDR5 7200 CL34. The Skill Trident C5 DDR5 7200 is the best overall DDR5 kit for gaming that you can buy, thanks to ultra-high speeds and super low latencies. You'd expect memory at this level to cost a bundle, and at $299/£319/$519, it certainly carries a price premium, but it's not that bad. It's a downright bargain compared to the cost of premium DDR5 a year back, where prices of $500/£500/$1,000 or higher were commonplace. Skill's dual-channel DDR5 7200 kit has 34 to 45, 45 to 115 timings. It's nice to see cache latencies staying relatively low as speeds increase, though secondary timings are much higher than those you'll find on slower kits. Number 2. Skill Trident C5 RGB DDR5 6000, 2 multiplied by 16GB. The Skill Trident C5 RGB DDR5 6000 C36 is a fast DDR5 memory kit with venerable timings. The memory kit utilizes Samsung's B-die integrated circuits, so the memory modules can run at tight timings, even beyond the advertised speed. Your mileage will vary depending on the silicon lottery and how much voltage you're willing to use with the memory modules. The Trident C5 RGB DDR5 6000 C36 has the looks and the performance, two essential aspects to many buyers. The memory kit sells for $199.97. It's not the cheapest, but the performance speaks for itself. The DDR5 6000 specification indicates a memory speed of 6000 MT/s, mega transfers per second. Number 1. Skill Trident C5 Neo RGB DDR5 6000, 2 multiplied by 16GB. It's hard to find reasons not to like the Trident C5 Neo RGB DDR5 6000 C30. The memory kit works immaculately out of the box and offers solid performance. That alone is enough to win the majority of buyers over. Looks, as usual, are subjective, but you can't dispute the Trident C5 Neo RGB's premium exterior. Like its competition, G.Skill uses SK Hynix SEM Die ICS for the memory kit, so some tweaking headroom remains in memory modules. DDR5 pricing still fluctuates, but current DDR5 6000C30 memory kits start at $97.97. When you consider that, suddenly, the Trident C5 Neo RGB DDR5 6000C30's $117.99 price tag doesn't look that awful.